Sichon, Thailand. This is my 19th consecutive daily vlog. I've been vlogging the past 18 days all over Thailand, up north, Isan, eastern Thailand. The last 2 days been focused on Thailand New Year. So I was in Bangkok Monday, and then I was in Surat Thani yesterday, Tuesday, for Thailand New Year. And then I wanted to sample Thailand New Year in a village. So I went from big city to kind of like a town, Surat Thani, and now a village. I'm gonna pull over here and talk a little bit more. And not only kind of sample what Thailand New Year is like in a village, but also to do what I see other YouTubers do. They do this thing called a life update. I've never done it because I feel like it's kind of clickbait, but in fact, I do want to kind of do a life update. I've been, hopping around Thailand. I have 11 more daily vlogs coming. So I want to share with you a few things. One, plans for a live Q&A, live episode. Two, plans for an in-person meeting, a meetup. Three, I want to share with you a announcement that I'll do a video that I rank all 30 places I've been on 30 Thai cities in 30 days. That video is coming. And then the fourth thing is just kind of share with you the plan for the next 11 days, which I'm excited about. I'm in southern Thailand. And oh, by the way, the Thai New Year does hit a little bit differently in a village like this. So at the very end, we'll just do a small sample. I'll walk over there and we can see what that looks like. And I purposely stopped here because I think this is cool. When you're in Sichon, this is like the garage for fishing boats. This is where you come, this is a fishing village. So this is where the fishing boats come to get repaired. And to me, it's just most symbolic, I think, of Sichon, that you have all these boats in here getting repaired. And, as a footnote, I've done a vlog in Sichon before, and it was about living a good life for $1,500 a month. So that link is right there up above. You can click on it and watch it. It was a cool video. In fact, you can live a good life here for $1,500 a month. And it's another super hot day. That's why I have the hood on. And you can see here, I think on my phone, 90 degrees, bright, sunny, 90-degree day. I'm gonna go sit down, get a little more comfortable, grab a bite to eat, and talk about this thing that YouTubers do, these life updates. Gonna sit down, grab a bite to eat. I'm at this little place called Sichon Seafood, and check this out. They serve some amazing stuff here. What do we have? Crab, great service. This is just a great spot. It gets packed more toward the dinner hour. I'm kind of here at a strange hour, kind of between lunch and dinner. But you can just see out here in Sichon, they have all the fishing boats. It's a fishing village, so you can hear the guys, a little bit noisy back there. I think they have come in from their haul, and they're probably preparing to go back out on the ocean, which is that way. And okay, life update. Here we go. First thing, a live Q&A. I posed a question in one of my videos recently if anyone would be interested, and there was some response back saying, yeah, do it. So I have yet to confirm the date, but I think it will be April 27th. That will be the final episode of my 30 Thai cities in 30 days, is April 26th from Chumpon. So maybe I'll do the live Q&A the following day, but the next one, an in-person meetup. I've yet to confirm a date, but it would probably be the week of that April 27th in Bangkok. And just thinking about doing an in-person meetup. As soon as I confirm a date for an in-person meetup, it will happen in Bangkok. I'll go ahead and post it here on YouTube. But it will probably be the week of April 27th. The next update. Some have said, so where would I choose? Of all the places I'm traveling to on 30 Thai cities in 30 days, which is my favorite now as a place to live as an expat? So I'm gonna do that vlog. I'm gonna do that video where I do a total recap of everywhere I went from the lens of where would I choose to live as an expat. I'll rank all 1 through 30, but I can kind of tease you with my top 5 as of this moment. So I've been to now, this is stop number 19. Not necessarily in this order, but my top 5 as of now, if I had to choose, of the 19 places I've been so far on 30 Thai cities in 30 days, how would I rank them? Top 5 would probably be Pratanak Hill. Then it would go, of course, Surat Thani. That's where I make my base anyway. Prayer, Udan Thani. And then number 5, either Bangkok or Pattaya. And the fourth life update is my plan for the next 11 days. First off, I'm so happy to be back in southern Thailand because the past weeks I was in northern Thailand, then I was through Isan, eastern Thailand, I was in Bangkok, I was in Pattaya, so it feels good to be back in the south. And I make my base in the south. For my next 11 vlogs, my next 11 days in southern Thailand, I'm really excited. Just a quick summary of where I'll be going. Tomorrow, I'll be in Nakhon Si Thammarat, and I'll be talking about how the history of Nakhon Si Thammarat through the angle of Japanese history when they attacked Nakhon Si Thammarat and the whole Gulf of Thailand. Apologies about the background noise. After Nakhon Si Thammarat, I go to Pattalum. I'm going to visit the wetlands there that's really popular with the, what are they called, water tulips or water lilies, something like that. I'm going to go out and check that out. From there, I'll be going to Hat Yai. And very recently, Hat Yai was underwater. It was flooded, so I'm curious to see how they're doing, how they've recovered. And then from Hat Yai, I'll be going to Songkran. Songkran, again, through the angle of history and how Japan attacked Songkran during World War II. From Songkran, I'm going to go up to Trong. Trong, we don't hear much about it. I've tried to do a little bit of research. What I do know is that's where the entire rubber industry, latex industry of Thailand started. And then after Trong, I'm going to hop over to the island, check out Koh Lanta, take a little island break. And from Koh Lanta, we'll swing up to Krabi and then to Turtle Beach. And for those that watch YouTube about expats in Thailand, you probably know Tim Newton. He will be featured on my Turtle Beach episode. And then from Turtle Beach, just go slightly north up to Khao Lak, which in recent history was underwater due to the tsunami. I mean, not recently, but just over 20 years ago. And then I'll stop by Khao Sok, the national park, the rainforest. And then finally, gonna wrap everything up on the 26th of April from Chumpon. There you have it. Is that called a life update? I don't know, but that's my life update for the next 11 days. And right now, I'm waiting for some food to come out. I wanna show you something. That you can order this like crab omelet here at Sichon Seafood. The same one you get in Bangkok for about a third of the price. So I'm waiting for the chef to bring that over. And then for the rest of today, I'll just kind of maybe make 1 or 2 more stops around Sichon to show it to you. And then get a little small sample of how they're celebrating Songkran, their Thai New Year here on the day 3. And then I'll wrap it up. So here we have it, the famous crab omelet from Sichon Seafood, and it looks almost identical to what we get in Bangkok when you go to the popular J5. Now J5, I was just there, and I had this there. It was 1,500 baht, almost $50 at her restaurant, and here it's 600 baht, so about $18. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split the screen. I'm gonna slice into this one, and I'm gonna show you when I sliced into the one at J5. You're gonna see that they're pretty similar, but this one's about a third of the cost. So there you have it, the difference between 600 baht and the difference between 1,500 baht. Which one do you guys choose? Okay, I'm gonna dive into this. It looks really delicious. It's just loaded with crab meat. I mean, you look at that, right? And when you're in Sichon, you gotta come to Sichon Seafood. When talking about Sichon, I think you have to mention Khanom. And you saw on the map earlier. So Khanom's this 10-15 minute drive from Sichon, and getting here on that drive is one of the most beautiful roads in Thailand. But I like Khanom. I did a vlog here recently. I called it an introvert's paradise. And ironically, I just passed a coffee shop here on the main street. It's called Introvert. And I think that's a very appropriate name and label for Khanom. And also what you get in Khanom that you don't get in Sichon, you get a little bit more of an expat presence here. Whereas in Sichon, you get almost none or very, very little. But this little town of Khanom is special. And just a few minutes up the road, you can hop on the ferry and go to Samui or Koh Phangan or Koh Tao. It's very convenient, but It's just a fisherman's village, and it might appeal to expats who want a little bit more community than you have in Sichon. Maybe the most scenic coastline drive in all of Thailand. It's nice. It's popular up here. Get a lot of people coming up here for the viewpoint, and it's quite beautiful. It's halfway between Khanom and Sichon, and it's almost a good excuse to drive to and from. I really enjoy this drive, and you can see the viewpoint here, and the coastline and the ocean. It's really beautiful. Take you up here just to take a quick look. And it's a beautiful day here on Wednesday, April 15th. Whenever I'm in Sichon, I love coming out here to the beach. Kids are playing. Kid's gonna go fly his kite. There's a little girl over here painting like a little ceramic thing. Kids are out swimming, running around. And it just feels a little bit like a massage to the soul, because it's something about this, I don't know how you would say, luxury in living simply and just enjoying moments that are nice, like sitting at a picnic table with simple chairs, having a good meal with family, you know. And it's just, I don't know, when I go back home to the US, I feel like we're losing some of this in our culture in ways, maybe in ways not, but I think mostly in ways. But Sichon, it always feels like a little bit of a massage to my soul. Even when it's on a quick stop, like less than 24 hours like this one, I always come out to this spot, Sichon Beach. If you've been watching my last two vlogs, you know I've been attending the Thailand New Year, where it's a big water festival. My first one was Monday from Bangkok, the big city version. Yesterday, I was in Surat Thani, the town version. And today, we're in the village setting of Sichon. So we're getting a little flavor of the different kinds of Thai New Year celebrations. This is what Songkran's like in the village. First experience for me. Something tells me I'm gonna have a clay-filled face shortly. I'm just gonna pop in here. It's really loud, so no volume. I might even dub over the music because it's too loud.